When you think of billionaire entrepreneur Elon Musk, you most likely think of his electric car company Tesla, his space exploration company SpaceX, his attempt to take over Twitter, or his stint as a Saturday Night Live host. What's up, guys? Hope you are doing well. In today's video, we're going to talk about the unknown facts about Starlink. Maybe you only know him as one of the richest people on Earth or as an unconventional father. Something you may be less familiar with is Starlink, a company that aims to sell internet connections to almost anyone on the planet through a growing network of private orbiting satellites. After years of development within SpaceX and securing nearly $885.5 million in grants from the Federal Communications Commission at the end of 2020, Starlink picked up the pace in 2021. In January, after 3 years of successful launches, the project had exceeded 1,000 satellites placed in orbit. A year and a dozen successful launches later, Starlink has more than 2,000 functional satellites in orbit. Starlink's business is also accelerating. In February last year, Musk's company revealed that Starlink has served more than 10,000 customers. Now, after expanding pre-orders to even more potential customers, launching a second-generation internet satellite dish, and exploring the possibility of providing in-flight Wi-Fi for passenger aircraft, Musk says Starlink has shipped more than 100,000 terminals. Satellite internet for customers in 14 countries. That list includes Ukraine, where Musk said in February that more satellite internet terminals were on the way during the Russian invasion, a move that cost U.S. taxpayers $3 million, according to a Washington Post report. We all know Elon Musk as one of the world's leading tech entrepreneurs. From PayPal to Tesla to SpaceX, Musk is no stranger to founding and growing multi-billion-dollar companies. And with his latest company, Starlink, we can see similar results. But what is Starlink, and should we be excited about it? Well, in this video, we will present some key facts about Starlink, so you know what to expect from it in the future. Starlink offers super-fast internet speeds. The official Starlink FAQ indicates that Starlink's internet speeds range from 50 megabits per second to 150 megabits per second. While 50 megabits per second is considered pretty insignificant these days, Starlink's claim to be on the verge of hitting an astounding 150 megabits per second certainly is. With an internet speed of 150 megabits per second, you can practically do what you want, without lags or crashes, on multiple devices at the same time. So if Starlink can truly deliver such fast speeds, many people will be very interested. The 150 megabits per second demand is not only surprising for those looking for super-fast internet, but those who get terrible connections in rural areas will be able to access much more acceptable speeds. After all, a speed of 50 megabits per second in the middle of nowhere is pretty impressive. SpaceX is the parent company of Starlink. Starlink is operated through SpaceX, Elon Musk's aerospace manufacturing and transportation giant. Founded in 2002, 13 years prior to Starlink's conception, it took a few years for the company to receive an official name and had long been known as the SpaceX Telecommunications Project. It wasn't until 2017 that the Starlink name was registered as a trademark, inspired by John Green's book The Fault in Our Stars. The research, design, and production of the Starlink satellites are organized through SpaceX. This makes sense, given that both companies are involved in extraterrestrial affairs. Through SpaceX, the thousands of satellites needed for Starlink's operations are being deployed into orbit. The satellites that SpaceX is deploying have been classified into 3 separate launches: the altitude satellites, the Ku and Ka-band satellites, and the V-band satellites, all of which have orbits that differ by several hundred miles. The Falcon 9 flights carrying satellites mentioned earlier in this video are also SpaceX products. The Falcon 9 is a partially reusable launch vehicle that can carry up to 50,000 pounds into space, making it perfect for satellite transport. Starlink Beta is now available for testing. Since a decent number of satellites have now been deployed into orbit, Starlink has decided to release a beta version that people can test out. This trial version of Starlink also offers fast internet speeds, but Starlink has warned that there will be short periods when customers won't have an internet connection, so be careful if you want to sign up for the beta. However, the beta version is not available globally. Therefore, you can currently only sign up for the beta if you live in a few select locations in the United States. If you want to know if your location is eligible for beta or not, go to the official Starlink website and enter your home address. Starlink won't be cheap. So the whole Starlink package looks good, and you would like to sign up. Well, this may be a little more financially intense than you would expect. A Starlink subscription will cost you $99 per month. That's $1,188 every year for an internet subscription. Prices are similar everywhere. In the UK, a Starlink subscription will cost you around £89 per month or £1,068 per year. And these high subscription prices don't even cover hardware and shipping costs. For the average Californian, a month of Starlink, along with hardware and shipping, costs $648. So, if you want Starlink for a year, you'll shell out $1,737. The real question here is, will it be worth it? Starlink is a telecommunications company. Starlink aims to provide global access to the internet and hopefully create a reliable connection between rural and urban areas. More than 1,800 satellites have been deployed since April last year, all designed to have an operational low Earth orbit, an altitude of approximately 1,000 kilometers or less from the Earth's surface. Another 10,200 will be installed alongside the 1,800 already in orbit. Once all 12,000 of these satellites reach their desired low Earth orbit, Starlink should be able to provide continuous global coverage. Starlink will launch an additional 60 satellites every 2 weeks with its Falcon 9 flights throughout 2021 to reach the target of 12,000. However, this number is expected to expand to over 42,000 if Starlink grows successfully as a company. And with more satellites, faster internet speeds should come. Starlink offers a new kind of internet. Unlike traditional satellites, Starlink satellites are designed to communicate using laser technology. Since lasers can travel at the speed of light, 186,282 miles per second, this allows for an extremely fast communication process, which is meant to dwarf older telecommunication methods. This method is somewhat similar to fiber optic internet, another super-fast telecommunication method. However, the fiber optic internet relies on pulses of light rather than lasers. Each of the individual Starlink satellites will work together with 4 nearby satellites to create a strong and reliable connection using this technology. Alright, that's it for today's video. If you like watching our content, please consider subscribing to our channel by clicking the subscribe button down below. Thanks for watching.